So damn late. Javon, what's up? Little Rich. What's up, Ronald? Say sorry now. You got a wrench. His man said I'm here, but I'm also at Waffle House. Tell you what, I'm gonna cook the Lakers tomorrow on the basketball game. Folk got their ass beat by the short-handed Cavs. Crazy. You said you see a shield? Damn. I don't know. On my end, it's showing a ranch. But then again, I'm looking at it on StreamYard. I'm not looking at it on YouTube. Let me try to look at it on YouTube. Mm-mm. Yeah, I see a ranch on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, maybe when you are a moderator, you got that. I don't know. Anyways, how's everybody? It's been a minute since I did an after hours. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Got it. What's up, Ghostin? Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to start this trend of three lives for each channel a day, and then the Blackjack Chronicles one will remain on Sunday, and then eventually I'll probably start doing that one more than one day. But as of now, that one just stay once a week. All right, though, because let's go ahead and get started up in here. I'm pretty sure majority of y'all in here already aware because it's been a while now. It's been out at least a week, possibly even 2 weeks now. I'm not exactly sure. You said I got to start reviewing movies. Yeah. So this is something I was gonna say too. For everybody that's in the Discord, if you that's why I want to get the Discord community with more members because in the I want a lot of people to start doing recommendations on a lot of stuff. Like it could be new shows and stuff, which we got that one in the Discord. But like for like the after hour topics, you can start. I can start recommending topics and stuff like that. And for one thing, it'll make it easy for me that I can start looking at things that that's out there, and I can just choose from it. So that'll make it much easier for me. So for what is after hours, basketball gent, or or for the morning shows with the reaction ones. Oh, Kenny, I didn't know you went in the Discord. It's crazy. Shit. Let me try to get the link for it because I don't think. Wait, SG up in here? Yeah, if you can, you mind sharing the Discord link? Yeah, I think Origins is about to be fine. I really do. I think Origins is about to be really good. It's about to be a sleeper. People sleeping on him. And one of the biggest reasons I trust it so much is who's over it. But anyways, let's dive into these new characters. I know it's been out for a while, but I myself haven't addressed it. So we got how many new characters did we get? We got these are the new ones. You feel me? The that we see up here on the screen, but we also know that Teresa, which is Sal Busali's wife, is also going to be part of this new Power Origins cast. So with that being said, that's two members now that we know that's going to be coming outside of the main cast, of course. But two members that weren't very big characters, but they were in Raising Canaan, now transitioning over to Origins. So the question is, why are they transitioning over? Like I can't see, characters um like Teresa or Tremont transitioning over without them playing a significant part, right? So I don't know if it's going to be they're going to play a very pivotal part in the outcome of raising Canaan, which I would say more than likely they will, because it just makes the most sense to me. And then they introduce it's crazy. They gave us a lot of cops, the new characters. What's up, Hedgie?
So we know for sure that Origins is going to start in early 2000s.
So that's some more news I was gonna bring up. I got confirmation that it's going to start it's going to be in the 90s and the 2000s. So my theory was correct. It will be flashbacks. And honestly that would have been the only thing that made sense. So that's why I was like, yeah, it has to be flashbacks. We're gonna deep dive into that more so when we get to the Breeze Death segment.
Am I echoing?
No, it's probably am I?
Not now. It seemed like I heard something at first. All right.
Okay. So yeah, anyways, But yeah, like I was saying, with this cast though, I'm gonna pull up some of the descriptions of what they gave us for these people that's coming in here. All right. Let's see, make sure it's up. Okay, it is. All right, so here's the new reoccurring roles that was recently released, and we have a Kelly McCrary as the officer Melanie Rivers, and they say is a sharp, strategic cop whose true intentions may not be what they seem. I don't know what to. I mean, so that's her here, up here at the top on the left hand side here. I don't really know what to come up with that. I mean, we don't had such crazy law enforcement that you know ain't no telling what her role is going to turn out to be. So, is she could they be implying that she could turn out to be a good cop that turn out to be you know turn out to be a dirty cop perhaps, or perhaps she could it could be the other way around. Maybe she seems like she's dirty, but actually she's keeping it she's doing what she feel like is necessary in order to get the I don't know. Anyways, they didn't give us much with her. Yeah, I definitely hear echo now.
Do you? I did.
Yeah, when I was just talking, I heard it. It's not here now, but it was. But and then we got Detective Barnes, a relentlessly curious investigator with a habit of inserting himself where he's not invited. So this kind of gives me I mean Cooper Sacks like vibes, right? Because Sacks always had his nose up into everything, and clearly he wasn't invited, whether it was with other law enforcement or trying to catch some of the criminals slipping. He was always digging his nose into something till he wasn't able to anymore, right? So could this be our Cooper Sacks like, law enforcement agent? Maybe. That's what it kind of seems like, simply judging by the description. Then we got Damon, what's his Gompton playing Detective Glover Archibald. That's how am I saying this right? Archibald, a seasoned lawman who prefers old school methods and doesn't welcome challenges.
Archibald.
Yeah, Archibald. So, I mean, I don't know. From what I'm saying, it just seemed like an old school guy. I'm assuming that's him. Old school guy that's kind of stuck in his ways, only wanted to do things how he see fit. A seasoned detective, and perhaps he's gonna get stuck. I can see a situation where he's gonna be like Ghost and Tommy and them and Kanan and all them. They're gonna be moving so fast and like they're gonna be so good that the other detectives is gonna be telling them like, look, these criminals here are on another level. Like you can't deal with them that way. And he can be, maybe stuck in his ways. Like I've been doing this for this amount of years. You can't tell me how to conduct this and shit like that. That's how it's saying for me. And then we get to the most interesting one, which will be Grandma Charlene, which is grandmother. Ghost loving grandmother whose warmth is complicated by neurological issues that leave her drifting in and out of clarity. So it seems as if Ghost whole family got some kind of issue. But it's nice to kind of get another member of Ghost family, right? Because we that's something that the fans were asking, more about his family. And this is the first person actually that we know for sure is part of Ghost, actual family, like his bloodline that is identified. So this makes it a little interesting too, because we know they said his mother wasn't around, according to the original power, and then um, we also know that the father died when he was young, and that's pretty much all we knew about him, right? So now we got a grandmother. I think it's safe to say this grandmother probably is not going to be around. I don't think she's going to get killed. She's probably going to die of a natural cause. But me personally, I don't think she's going to make it past this first season.
Well, I hope the grandmama give us the backstory to the mama.
Right. That yes. But see, here's the question though. We know it's Ghost grandma, but grandma on which side? It could be the grandma on the father's side. So the only thing though, if it's the grandma on the father's side, then that eliminates Lulu. So we're gonna go with it's the mama side. So grandma on his father's side, I mean on his mama's side, Charlene probably would be able to give us, and that kind of would make a little more sense too. Let's say, the mommy was missing. That would also make sense of why Tommy was saying with no mommy. Perhaps the grandma was around and the grandma passed away, and that then Ghost ain't got nobody, and he has to go. They find his biological father. Yes, right. I'm still holding on to it, these last niggas, and they can go from there with that. No, no, it don't. No, it don't. But it don't mean he ain't the boss. This can be his grandma on his mama's side, and then, like I said, once she passed away, they find his biological father. He go live with his dad for a while, and then that nigga die, and he go live with Kate. There we go. Hey, shut that noise up, Talia. It's like my nigga Nate would say, my theories are 100% correct until proven wrong.
I ain't gonna even comment.
Oh shit.
But we're gonna have to mention my theory.
I still think yours is way more insane than mine. Yeah, more than likely the grandmother had some level of Alzheimer's, yes. Because judging by the description of her kind of being in and out of it like that, yeah.
I was hoping they would give us some continuity and some kind of consistency, but just to pull a grandmama out of nowhere, when we still got questions about the mama and the daddy.
So this is what's important to me with this grandma. Yeah, the Rocket's Lou mom is crazy, right? That's crazy.
That's been my theory for a few seasons now.
So, but with the grandma thing, what's important is because, like I said, they're gonna be transitioning from the '90s and the 2000s in this origin series. So the question is with the grandma, Is she going to be appearing during the 2000s or appearing during the 90s? Oh, shit.
So, I mean, you think we're gonna see an even younger version of James and Tommy?
Younger version of James. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I believe we have to.
And is it possible that it would be on Raising Canaan?
Yes, I believe so.
And now I'm thinking it'll have to be a time jump somewhere, even with the flashbacks.
Yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and move on to the Breeze Death one because, like I said, I believe, judging by this new information, that it has to be. One second. Actually, okay. Go ahead and exit out of this. All right. So now we're gonna touch on the depth of Breeze. Let that go is back. So I think I can almost I would go at 95% that we will not see Breeze die in Raising Canaan, as I suspected. Because like I said, there's no way they're gonna rob the fans of Breeze like that. It just doesn't make any freaking sense. You're gonna hold them off for this long just to have them die in one season, and then as much that needs to be covered in Raising Canaan, you're gonna kill them off in one season. It don't make any sense.
What's that actor's name? Shamar. What's his name?
Shamar Moore.
But we haven't
What's
heard
the name,
anything
Moore?
about him being cast in Origins.
We haven't, but I think they're just sealing that because they don't want us to find out exactly what they're doing. So that's what it is.
Mhm.
But here's the thing. So let me see if I can find. Yeah, Shamik Moore. So here's the let me try to find that image. I actually was able to get this from MovieBot.
Well, see, we know a couple of things about the death. Well, you had different versions being told by Tommy, Ghost, and Kanan.
Of course.
But Ghost did tell Tariq that he was about Tariq's age, which
Right.
would have been about 16, 17.
Yeah. At that time he was around 16, 17.
So if they do the continuity right, we know that it was 1996 when they met Breeze,
Yes.
which would have made them 16, still in high school.
Hmm. I'm trying to find this photo real quick that I can show
So they
you.
would have had to meet Breeze, and he would have had to been getting in the way of Ghost's future and all of that.
Because if I can find this image really quick, I can show y'all the proof that it's going to be taking place. Okay, it was a tweet by the lady that plays Kate Egan. She said she was tweeting and she basically confirmed that the show will be covering the 90s and the 2000s. I can't find it right now. It's crazy. But anyways, with her saying that, that lets me know they're going to be doing flashbacks. And this is how I think they're going to go with the Breeze situation. In Raising Canaan, we're gonna see. I believe we're definitely gonna get a younger version of Ghost and Tommy in this new season, season 5 of Raising Canaan, and then we might get a flashback in Raising Canaan. Actually, like we could end up seeing him dying. Like, well, let me rephrase that. We'll see him dead, perhaps, but they won't show how he died. I think that's how they're going to end up doing this. And then you got to wait to Origins to see how he died. Or they could end up doing it to this. Let's say they started off with that. They started off getting rid of the Thomas family, and then they do a major time jump. You get the death of Breeze. They show you how he died, but then they're going to show exactly what led up to it in Origins. But I would say the first one is what I said is probably what's accurate. They're going to end up doing a major time jump in Origins, and then they're going to start it off. Ghost and Tasha, perhaps. It's weird though because it kind of makes me wonder because they have yet to release who's playing Tasha yet. Because if they're starting in year 2002, right? Tasha and Ghost should already be together. So that's something to look out for too. The reveal of who's playing Tasha. But anyways, they're gonna start it off 2002, I believe. If they do, that means um, that means Tariq and Raina should be either in the oven or just been born, and they're gonna have talks between Kane and Tommy and all of that, and Ghost, of course, and they're gonna basically bring up Breeze some of the time. And then I think eventually they're going to be constantly doing flashbacks of what happened until they eventually lead up to the death of him. That's how I believe they're going to do it. That way they can still fully give us like 3 seasons of Breeze before he dies. And I think the fans will be satisfied with that. I don't know if they're going to necessarily have 18 episodes dedicated to Breeze, but I think he's going to heavily be in it. It's going to be constantly jumping off. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do this though, because sharing the screen time between the actors that they have now. Like we know they cast um we know that they cast the older actors, right? So you gotta share the time between them and what I believe is gonna be younger actors that's gonna be there as well. Like they're probably the same younger actors that we're probably gonna see in Raising Kanan season 5 is gonna also transition over to Origins. So when they get ready to tell the flashbacks, it'll be them.
It would be dope to see Davina come back, bro.
It would be, but I mean, shit. What what would be the storyline? With her coming back.
You just come back, fall in love with Kanan and die or some shit. Ain't no telling,
They would have to have 3 age ranges for this Tommy and Ghost because they got to wrap up the Thomas's storyline. So raising Canaan, if there's no time jump in the first episode, we're still in 1992. So you got 12-year-olds basically. Okay, they're not gonna meet Breeze until 96.
Hmm.
So, but they could do that jump in raising Canaan once they resolve the Thomases and kill all them off or whatever. That could happen in 5 episodes. We wrap them up and unique.
True. You can't wrap that up in like 5 episodes.
And so, so they got to have either a younger version, like preteen, and then the teenagers, and then the young adults. And I would think the flashbacks would work just like they did on book two with Monet, and we saw the backstory and the younger kids and saw her getting into the drugs
Mhm.
and all that.
Or hell, even like how they did with Famous, bro. Like shit, they
Yeah,
took us back with Famous shit. You
yeah,
know what I'm
they actually
saying?
yeah, they did a pretty good damn job with that for sure.
Yeah.
So that I'm glad y'all came on and said that there would be how they would, I believe, they're gonna be showing Breeze until we eventually see his death. So we get a full season of him in Raising Canaan, and then flashbacks of him and origins. So you said 3 ages. I don't think we're gonna get that. I believe it's still gonna be two. So this is the thing. You're gonna have the kid, young Ghost and Tommy, when dealing with Kanan. Dealing with Kanan and the young Ghost and Tommy, like
But
the
see,
really
Ghost and Tommy were working with Kanan
right,
while Kanan was working with Breeze.
right. Well, that's the thing. But he didn't introduce them to Breeze in '96. They're in '92 right now, and then he introduced them in '96. So that means it's like 4 years before he actually introduced them. So with that being said, I think we're gonna see things with just Kanan and Ghost. Well, he's not gonna be Ghost at this time, so it's gonna be James. So you're gonna see Kanan, James, and Tommy putting in work, and then probably once '96 ish hit, you're gonna see them transition over to the young adult versions of James and Tommy, which is the actors that we seeing that's they cast for Origins, and then they're gonna just make them look a little younger, give it some filters, and then with the filters, they can make them look younger. Have them do the same with taking out Breeze. That's what I believe is gonna happen. That way, you can still only have two versions of them.
Hmm. Okay. But Raising Kanan got to end right and on a high note.
Yeah,
It's
which I
Yeah.
believe they will.
Yeah. Seem like they setting it up where just Snaps and Pop is like the main villains.
Yep, yep.
So they gonna save them for the last kill type shit.
So Hezzy said, "Do you think it's possible Breeze gets popped in the end credits scene for Raising Cain?" So that's what I'm implying that it could be. We could end up seeing the shot or just seeing his dead body in his apartment, some shit like that, and then we don't get to see exactly what happened. And then Origin shows you what happened.
support said Sasha Penn is a fan of The Wire.
Hey bro, I've been rewatching The Wire, bro. I forgot how good it was. Damn.
I can't get Jay to watch it.
Man, that shit good. That shit good, Jay. You need to watch it.
Hey, let
That's
me ask y'all this. So The Wire does have young actors. If is there a scene? What is the scene that y'all would say that is just iconic for The Wire? If you
I'm gonna
had,
tell you. I'm gonna give you one real quick. It was a young teenage Michael B. Jordan
mm-hmm.
playing Wallace, and his best friends that he was running dope with was ordered to kill him by Stringer Bell, and they had to shoot
What season?
that was season one.
One. Okay.
It was Michael B. Jordan. I mean, it was really sad, and a lot of those actors from The Wire have shown up in the Power universe.
So the reason why I asked you that is because so I got to act in like a it's like a it's almost like a workshop, but it's gonna be featured and stuff like that with a bunch of actors, different actors and stuff like that. Some seasoned actors and stuff, and we're gonna be coming together doing like this almost like a project or whatever. And they want us to choose a scene from a drama and from a comedy, right? I mean, obviously, I got a lot of stuff that I can choose from. I can, pick from it. But I was like, I kind of preferably would love to do something that I'm not familiar with. So, and I need the age range to. I need the age range to
I
match.
wish Tristan Wiles could have showed up in the Power universe. He
There
was
was a scene. There was a scene where all I think it was. I think Stringer, Avon. I can't remember the other two niggas' name. They was all four shooting hoops, and Avon was in there putting money on Omar head, nigga. I thought that shit was funny as hell, nigga. And then that was when Avon found out Omar was gay and shit. I thought that shit was dope because I was like, bro, you know, like just them how they was talking about it just seemed like real. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like real gritty in the way that they wrote it and shit. Like I thought that was pretty dope.
the guy that played RSJ was a major hitman. Uh,
Yeah.
Chris, yeah.
So yeah, she said do Step Brothers for comedy. Got to pick something.
It could be from anything or it just gotta be from a drama.
So I need a drama and a comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna say if you do a comedy, hey, bro, I feel like the best comedy you could probably reenact is probably from life, bro. Like a scene from life.
The same from life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Did you see Straw, Jamie?
Scrawl? No.
Straw with Taraji P. Henson. Did you
And
never
that movie where she was looking crazy. And then Tyler Perry do that movie.
yeah,
Oh, that's the name of that? Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I ain't watch that.
that movie was cracking me up the whole time. And I know it wasn't supposed to be funny. But I was falling out laughing. I mean, it's like even when I think about it, I start laughing. But I was
Yeah.
like, I was telling somebody, was this supposed to be a comedy? Because she went through hell.
Tyler Perry looked good at putting them black folks through something, boy. Tell you
But
that.
it
So
was
do.
really, she acted her ass off in that. But
Yeah, she did good.
Yeah, he had our sister looking rough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, damn, bro, not Taraji.
and that little twist at the end, that plot twist, that was pretty good. But
It was. You said which Thomas do you think died first? Shit. Rock. That's if she died, she actually got shot and she up out of here. Her ass. I'm starting to think all of them past is gonna come back to hunt them. That's what's gonna happen to the Thomas family. Marvin, the Italians might catch up with them. Lulu might turn out to be, you know, if he does turn out to not be Ghost's dad, then D Wiz's brother probably come back for him. And who knows? It could be a scenario like I'm gonna say this: if Rock doesn't die, let's say she doesn't die from um, that gunshot that we heard, then I'm going to go with Rock survives the entire series, but she's gonna be out of it or leave town or something like that, and she's gonna have to feel the pain of both of her brothers dying and her losing her son to the game.
Mhm. And we
They could
know
always
jukebox is not leaving New York until Marvin is gone some
Right.
kind of way. That was an important foreshadow.
and they
Mhm.
could always they could always let Lulu get killed like by like a random way because he was running around in season 3 running his mouth and shit. So ain't no telling what all people didn't figure it out just from him talking pretty much essentially. So
See, he got Vanessa and Jerome. So
yeah, I think that's gonna
no,
end bad
the
for him.
unique gonna be after him.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. Let me see what season.
And unique is gonna screw Teresa.
I actually checked Chaser. I was actually coming to read yours. Why you saying we ignore you? But I seen yours come through, but hey, we was in the middle of conversation. I'm not gonna stop mid conversation to read your comment. I'm just saying. But anyway, you said Breeze dies in Origins. He has to teach Ghost and Tommy, and we have to actually see their brotherhood. This is a story that has, I don't know, has its fuck at least 6 seasons. Raising Canaan final season is Power Origin prelude. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Breeze made it to season 2 as well. Like they don't show us his death until season 2. That wouldn't surprise me either. But yeah, you said it must gonna be a time jump. How the hell Lou gonna be Ghost's dad? That means Ghost like 5 in Origins. No, it does not. I don't know where y'all keep getting that from, but no, it
That's
does not.
crazy.
He ain't the first one to say that shit, but
The Thomases are young.
But my thing is how you like I mean
no,
they
they're not though. We know for sure that Rock is at least 34, and Marvin is older than her, so he has to be at least 35 or older. And like I keep telling you, I don't believe Lou is that much younger than them. I believe Lou is probably maybe 5 years at the most younger than them. Yeah, or like I said, I had proof of it, but I don't know where the hell that little screenshot I had went, where the lady confirmed that it's gonna take place in the '90s and the late '90s and the um the late '90s and the 2000s. So with emphasis on late '90s, that means probably 96, 95. I mean, I said 96, 97, 98, that range, 99. So I would probably go with Breeze probably dies in about 97, 98. So that would only be like 4 years from where they started.
I was gonna say too, do we really need Shamik Moore to drown out the showcase of acting? I kind of want to see the range of the young Tommy and Ghost now. We didn't already see Makai Curtis. I want to see if they really embody those characters for real. I feel like if you got Shamik Moore on screen, bro, it's gonna fuck up the. I
Not
ain't gonna say it's gonna
necessarily.
fuck up the chemistry, but You think I was thinking it might drown it out though. Like his presence might be overpowering for them on screen.
If they good enough actors, he's gonna embrace them and make them mad.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll use the same house that Breeze died in? I mean, more than likely they will. Only way they wouldn't probably is if their place isn't available. You need to meet with them. That's the whole point of Breeze in the first place. This shit ass.
Shit, man, blame the director, man. Blame the writers and directors, man.
But yeah, so that's my analysis on how I think the direction they're gonna go with this Breeze situation. It's gonna be flashbacks. They'll gradually, get to what happened. And then I think eventually after they tell the story of how Breeze got up out of here, they'll go to present day more so. You're gonna see Kanan and Ghost having tensions eventually. And that's when you're gonna see Ghost pitching to Kanan and like, look, we should be doing this, we can do this and that and that. And then Kanan gonna be shooting it down. And that's when we're like, all right, we're gonna have to I'm gonna go ahead and set your ass up.
Yeah, because they gotta kind of put in place what it actually was that was like so, you know what I'm saying, like that was stopping them from stopping Ghost anyways from what he was trying to do. But I think you can't just tell us that. You have to kind of like show us what it is essentially. Like whatever it is, like I hopefully it's something that, you know, is gonna help them, is gonna impact them and shit in the long run.
Yeah, I definitely think Kanan going to jail the final season. I think that's gonna be the closer of Origins.
But Kenny, that's true though, bro. Like I gotta feel the same way. I'm like everybody talking about legacy. I'm like, bro, legacy ain't even greenlit, bro. Let's get on what we, you know what I'm saying, what we got in front of us. Like it's Origins and Raising Kanan. That's what we got coming next. I ain't even thinking about no goddamn legacy.
Well, that's very unfortunate because that's the direction we getting ready to head to.
They probably gonna split those 18 episodes, right? Like a
Yeah,
99 probably. Yeah.
substantial break in between.
Yeah.
more than likely, and I'm not gonna like it, but they probably are. Probably gonna do what they did with fucking book 2 Ghosts. Give us like that 2 months in between or some shit.
But it's probably gonna be a lot of story that they're gonna tell, like character development story, but then they're gonna have to kill some people off. Like the grandmama probably gonna die. So they probably wanna give all them people, you know, they own like send off or whatever before they get into some, you know, the gangster shit.
I'm familiar with that actress. She's pretty good. I saw her on Sisters.
Well, it's a lot of people saying that it hasn't. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
it hasn't been greenlit.
I think they just saying as far as like the casting and all of that shit and like legitimately greenlit, like as far as like them saying like that shit legit coming. They saying it's coming because you know they didn't put that idea out there, but they still gotta make their money and shit before they can do any of that. Can you talk about that AI shit? I seen that shit today, bro. I was like, bro, y'all are tripping, bro. You ain't seen that, Jay?
Saying what?
The fucking Paid in Full, the little AI trailer. It had Michael Rainey, Damson Idris.
Oh,
And
I seen the photo of it. You said a trailer?
yeah, bro, they had a trailer for it, bro. Oh shit. Hold on, let me see. See if I can find that motherfucker. Try to send it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and give us that damn trailer. Fuck that. I agree. But anyways, let's go ahead and head to this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to this Tariq's agenda. So as we know, this fool had it was something with this nigga Tariq where he was Tobias was good. Where he was hiding something. And then each time, shit kept getting weirder and weirder. Especially when he was talking to D Mac more so. That's the trailer you talking about? You just
Yeah. Yep.
He could have. I mean, he could have been just checking out the operation, and he saw that Tommy was running things. That's kind of how he went to him. You got things on lock here.
That nigga was definitely up to something.
Yeah, he was plotting. He was definitely plotting. But I think it was more so about just like what type of information he could kind of pull from people without having to say too much. You know what I mean? Like, of course, when he was listening to what D-Mac was saying, you could tell like he was like, oh shit.
They say every empire starts with a dream, but every dream got a price.
I'm looking at this damn trailer right now, bro.
Enjoy yourself, brother.
In these dreams,
this is crazy now.
but trust, that'll get you killed.
Enjoy that.
That shit crazy, bro.
Say what we agreed to. Plans change, deal with it. People gonna die.
This ain't what we agreed to.
This trailer's ass too.
Yo, we got a problem. How bad?
The fact that they made a trailer. Oh shit.
We started this together.
And who the fuck is the nigga talking? Like the voice, the AI voice is terrible.
Your chat got some ideas about Tariq's agenda.
I'm about to look at it. Hold on.
Nah, they need to greenlight. They need to greenlight that series though. I watched that Paid in Full series. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't even gotta have no big. It ain't even gotta have no big budget behind it. I'm being sarcastic like shit too. I never watched that shit. That shit look garbage.
You want to debate too?
Yeah.
I mean, if they made an actual series of
yeah. Yeah, if it was some real shit, like I'll definitely check
with
it
the
out.
real actors, it could be good. But if that shit they're looking at, yeah, that That shit I just got to looking at. I don't know. It's crazy.
Hell no.
Moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Hold on, Talia. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. That shit ass though. Trust me, you ain't missing nothing.
So Leah probably like, I'm gonna throw some money at that. I'll spend money to watch that.
Yeah, no,
Watch
she ain't.
I came on the back end of y'all this morning. Y'all was cooking this morning when I jumped in. I was like, damn.
Yeah. The morning show was lit this morning for sure.
Yeah.
They say every empire starts with a dream,
Look at that shit.
but every dream got a price. In these streets, loyalty is everything.
Why is this another thing too? This version of Michael Rainey looks like the younger version of him.
Yeah.
Older than this now.
Moving in on the left side, provide cover.
But trust? That'll get you killed.
This ain't what we agreed to.
This shit's terrible.
Plans change,
Damn,
deal with it.
mad as hell.
People gonna die.
This ain't what we agreed to.
Yo, we got a problem. How bad?
How you gonna answer that statement?
We started this together.
Nigga said we got a problem, but the nigga answered himself like, how bad is it? Nigga, what?
That shit is crazy.
Hey, you know what I was thinking of too, Jay? We was talking to the last time we was talking about power. I think you was talking about how book 2 was all over the place. I think you was arguing with I think Power is File. Yeah. And you was saying like how book 2 was all over the place. And one example that I thought of, I just got done watching the shit, was I think it was season 2, bro. Diana was trying to load up a gun. She could barely fucking do it, but she couldn't even fucking load a gun up. And then by season 4, she's a fucking marksman shooter. Like, I thought that shit was crazy to me, bro, because I was like, bro, we never really seen Diana shoot like that for real. And all of a sudden, she was
shoot, period, until then.
Yeah. And I was like, I would argue and say Diana shooting is better than everybody on the Force cast, because them niggas was in a small church and couldn't hit each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was far away when she hit Anya, bro. I was like, damn, like how she so precise? What the fuck? Like, but I don't know. That was just another example of what you were saying, though. I was like, damn.
It was a lot of them, bro. That's what I was saying. There's no. Yeah, I went in on a little bit, but the Power Spy is my boy. He good. Just had to let him know that there's really no way from actor, a director, anybody that works in the industry perspective, you can argue book 2 is better than Raise the Game. It's just no way.
Hell no.
It's beating it at every aspect. Better actors, better writing, better continuity. It just the shots, like pretty much damn near everything is just better than it. All it had was a great list of recognizable actors. That's the only real advantage. And of course, it's coming fresh from the original Power story. That's the only advantage it really had.
Yeah. But Talia, she didn't know how to load a goddamn magazine. And then we never seen her shoot. Like we seen Drew go and shoot a gun. We seen Kane shoot a gun. We seen them at the shooting range. We never seen Diana do that. She was a marksman shooter by season 4, so that's a little crazy to me, bro.
No, see, but Talia, the part you missing is the fact that he was saying in season 2 she didn't know how to load.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we can make that same comparison though, Talia, because her mama had
A
her
gun.
bagging up.
She
Her mama had her bagging up weight when she was a baby, so she knew how to do the weight shit already. The gun shit is just that's hella crazy. Like that's hella like what the fuck? Like nobody becomes a marksman shooter and we never seen you shoot. Like
damn, bro, my shit went out. That shit was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it did go out for a hot little second. I thought you was still talking. My fault.
I was, but I couldn't hear. But yeah, what I was saying is he like he said though, they showed her not being able to load a gun though in the early season, meaning she wasn't really, you know, she wasn't really into life like that as far as shooting guns. There's no way you can not know how to load a gun and then become a marksman shooter. It's no way. I don't give a fuck if she a Tejada, a St. Patrick, a Egan. Shit, she could have been a goddamn Thomas. That shit don't work like
Yeah. That's just something we commonly see. Like, I mean, shit, even Sean shot a gun, even though he didn't use it when he needed to, but shit, we still seen him shoot a gun. You feel me? I would trust Sean being a marksman shooter before I trust Diana being a marksman. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least we seen him in the range. Shit.
So what's Tariq? We're still on Tariq's agenda.
yeah.
What is his agenda?
I think the nigga gon' like I told the folks in my video, I think it's something linked to the damn Italians. He in trouble. That nigga trying to lure Tommy in. He might be, I don't know if he gonna sacrifice that nigga or he trying to get him for backup. He like, yeah, nigga, I'm helping you right now, but you don't know. When you come back, nigga, you you about to help me. I think it's something like that, bro.
Ain't no telling. His shit probably went south, bro. His shit probably went belly up in New York, bro. Ain't no telling.
Also, I know when I made that video, I said the possibility that Braden ass could be dead as hell. What do y'all think?
That's what I think. I think so he done took some major losses, bro. That's what I think.
Yeah, because he was basically saying how his operation. Because I mean, we can say because a lot of people were telling me that he demoted Braden. That's the reason why he wasn't around.
He
But yeah,
did.
I mean, yeah, we know he demoted him. Yes, but he never kicked him out of the game. I think it still would make sense if he needed to travel to Chicago and he needed some trusted allies. I'm trusting my homeboy over some niggas randoms that I don't know, right?
Yeah. And I will say this too. Y'all gotta think like that Ponzi scheme shit, bro. When Braden was back on school campus, bro, think of this scenario. When Braden was back on school campus after the Ponzi scheme shit, bro, it was people like kind of like verbally telling him, like, nigga, we don't fuck with you. Like, yo, like you made my parents lose money. They could always just write in there, like somebody fucking lost a bunch of money. they caught his ass lacking and they killed his ass. Like that could be an easy, like, you know what I'm saying, transition for Brayden, because the family left. But if Brayden stuck around, you could see why somebody would probably have, you know, want to get back at the Westons because of all of that shit. Because I mean, hell, Lucas is dead, and then the family left town. Like the family ain't in New York no more. So especially after that shit with Kane and Monet when they, you know, when they pulled up to their house and shit, or Kane beat the fuck out of who was that? Trace. So they could easily just say that somebody got pissed off and smoked Brayden because he was there. So.
He said, I think he was talking about demoting Brayden. He said he had to shake some shit up and needs a new partner. That don't sound like something serious or crazy or big. I think what Sean said could be a possibility too. He said, what if Tariq killed Brayden? Think about this. Let's go ahead and look at this. I think that could be a possibility. Because look at how much Brayden was fucking up.
Yeah.
And then remember, he did tell him at the end of Ghost, if you fuck up one more time, you out. Remember, he told him that. This nigga is using drugs and he's on powder and stuff like that. He's probably gonna fuck up again. I could see a scenario for the people that seen Snowfall. You remember what Franklin did to Rob? Could be a scenario like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because remember, and then look at how, let's say, because keep in mind, I also said that I believe Tariq will have another child. He could have a child on the way. Because look at how he reacted when he found out Tommy had a child. It could have been because he has one on the way as well.
Yeah.
So
also too, like when Effie told Brayden, like Tariq said no powder, and Brayden was like, you
yeah,
know,
that's what
Tariq.
I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah, like Tariq says a lot of things, so that was something that was completely going against Tariq.
Yep.
So.
And he could do something crazy as hell like that, and then like I said, like on Snowfall, because the reason why Franklin took out Rob, which was one of his best friends, was because he was on drugs. He was a liability.
Yeah.
It's too risky. So if Tariq has a child on the way, and he look at Braden as the same thing, he just might go ahead and go forward and take that mind out. I don't think it's impossible.
That same shit happened to Peaches too, character in Snowfall too, didn't it? Didn't he like steal some money or some shit? And he
Yeah,
was
he stole some
on
money from
drugs.
him and dipped out.
Yeah, he was on drugs too, real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, on the crew has it. Gianni said that he was supposed to be in the
Right.
episode, and they
Mm-hmm.
changed the script.
I'm well aware of it. And the reason they changed the script, it could be they wrote it in that he's now dead. Gary Lennon said Force finale joins up just after the Ghost finale. So, shot a time skip.
So not a time skip.
Not a time skip. Okay. Well, I didn't say a time skip for a legacy though. But hold on. Gary Lennon said Force finale joins up just after the Ghost finale. So this is the thing. It had to have been some time have passed. There's no way I would say that it's freshly right after it. Like I would say at least weeks have to have passed. Maybe even a month or so. But who knows? I mean, I'm not 10 toes down that Braden is dead. But I'm just putting out the possibility that he could.
We don't know how much time passed on season 3 or 4. That all of that could have happened over some months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, the nigga could be dead. He could be alive. Either way,
But the only thing Tariq said is that he needed a new partner,
he did say that shit. But I mean,
which suggests something has happened with him and Shenadu, because he had demoted Braden from partner.
yeah, that's a fact, CJ.
I like the idea of him having a child on the way. That would make sense.
I think he does.
See, you know,
And don't be surprised if it's with Diana.
You think he wouldn't do it with Effie though? Because him and Effie still working together.
That's possible too.
Yeah.
if she thinks she's gonna never see Kane again, she had feelings for Kane.
Yeah, but I still think her heart was with Tariq.
Yeah. Shit, man. Effie is for her own cause. Shit. She'll fuck on both of them niggas at the same time. Won't care.
She gave Kane that money though.
Yeah.
Yes, she wouldn't have gave him the. Yeah, she cared about him for sure. Absolutely. I wouldn't say she didn't care for Kane. She does. But I'm just saying I don't think that her feelings all the way gone for Tariq either though. That nigga, if he wanted to slide back in there, I think he could.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Tariq and Diana losing the baby was a mistake. The writer should have kept their child alive, and Tommy and Maria lost theirs. So look, that's where I was going to kind of go to. I believe it's with Diana. If he has a child, it's with Diana because I was it. I don't know whose video I was looking at. It was either Getting How I Live or it was Movie Back. It was one of the two. They was basically doing a video about how Monet, once she got pregnant and had to give up Zeke, she got pregnant again immediately and had, Kane. So they was saying that Diana could follow the same footsteps and get pregnant again. Because keep in mind, once she lost her first baby, she wanted to hurry up and get pregnant again with Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
So could it be possible that they end up finding themselves back together with each other and, he gets her pregnant? I think so. Because I do think in the original script, they were going to have the baby survive. Because like I said, we seen behind the scene images of Diana with the baby. So I believe that's very much possible. They
Yeah,
just had to change it once the show got canceled.
I was gonna say that's probably more so why they did kill the baby off because the show's getting canceled.
So it was Getting How I Live. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this final segment because I got a schedule to keep. Actually, I suppose because I gotta hit this damn jam. I actually got a lot going on. Shit.
Yeah, bro, you a busy man now, bro. Shit, you on YouTube all day. I don't know how you make time for your outside life.
Nigga. Then I still gotta do these acting scenes, learn that shit. Man, this is crazy. But hanging in there,
Yeah.
we gonna
I got a question, bro, because I really am like passionate about I really am passionate about doing some shit in film, bro. Should I start going to film school?
Film school? It depends
Yeah,
on what it is. What are you trying to do?
I really want to write, bro.
Right?
Yeah, or
Uh,
or like or like be like I don't know, like cameraman or some shit. I don't know, man. Like work like as like on the crew or some shit, like
I
the
mean, yeah,
film crew.
if you want to be more so, I would say if you want to do more behind the camera work,
Yeah.
then yeah, I would say so. It'd be a good
Okay.
idea to go to school.
All right.
Yeah, down that way.
What do let answer this for me along that line? What do all these executive producers do?
What do
Why,
they do?
why do I have to have so many? All these shows got a dozen executive producers.
Niggas just got money, bro. There's a lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
basically a lot of people that contribute. Well, you can contribute in many different ways to end up getting the executive producer's position. Like, but mostly, yeah, when you get that executive producer's credit, it comes from donating a significant amount. It ain't got necessarily come out of your pocket, but you raise money that was put into the budget to be able to make it happen. And it depends on a lot of stuff. Like when it comes to pilots and stuff like that, when they're with gold fundings and shit like that, the reason why you'll see a bunch of different executive producers and shit like that. Um, if you have a GoFundMe account or what's the other one called? Kickstarter or some shit like that, you can have it up in there. Like say if you donate $500 or $1,000, you get a executive producer's credit. So that's like say 10 people donate $1,000, you got to give all of them an executive producer's credit up in there. So that could be the reason why you see a bunch of them up in there too. Hold on, what the hell he say? They should have brought Destiny back into Tariq life. I agree with Talia. Leave Destiny where the fuck she at. But the only good storyline they can bring with Destiny is if she was pregnant and she brings that child. Like that's literally the only good reason for bringing her back, in my opinion. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this last thing. Tommy's death, right? Obviously, this would have to take place in Legacy or whatever they end up getting called the next spinoff. And I think what's so funny?
Nah, yo, it's like a legacy or whatever this shit get called.
Because I mean, we don't know 100% that that's what it's going to be called.
Nah, I feel you. I just thought that shit was funny.
But
Oh, shit.
I believe that's the reason why the last episode of Forces was titled "The Beginning of the End." That's another reason I think Tariq has something going on. Because think about it. Other than something potentially going on with Tariq, or potentially going wrong with him deciding to go back to New York, why would that title of that episode be the beginning of the end?
That's the beginning of the end of Tommy. He out of
That's
here.
the only thing I can think of. They got to be saying it's the beginning of the end for him.
Yeah.
So going back to New York will be the end of it, is what they are alluding to, if you ask me. Pretty much the writing is on the wall. And I think Tariq will probably have something to do with it. But I do think the Italians will be the ones who end them. Because keep in mind, Tariq has already tried to sell them out to the Italians before. This isn't the first time.
I don't know where you heard that at, homie. Man said Andre 3000 breeze that.
I don't know where you heard that shit from. Man. That's crazy.
That's a good one though. That nigga Breeze do dress like Andre
I know
3000.
I think this nigga trolling who said that he did not hear that shit.
That's a great
No fucking
comparison
way.
though. That's a great ass. Oh
It
yeah,
is though.
Facebook.
It absolutely is.
Oh yeah, Facebook. You're gonna hear a bunch of theories on Facebook.
But yeah, so Tommy, you know, Big show up. He's saying he's teaming up with Jannard, saying let's take Tommy down. We know he got some some New York connects. We know the nigga is heading to New York. We also know he has enemies in New York. Honestly, Tommy's not thinking straight. It's kind of crazy because you know you got enemies in New York. You gonna just bring your family back
Yeah,
like that, and you already at the top of the game in Chicago. That's
that'd
dumb as fuck.
be funny as hell. Pods Valdez smoking rare, bro. I'd be like, damn, y'all done let Pods become a gangster, bro, overnight. That's crazy.
That's another thing. Speaking of Paz, she should be trying to smoke Tariq, nigga.
I don't think she knew about Tariq killing Junior, but she did know that.
Know, bro. She did know.
She knew Tommy killed Angela though.
Yeah, she knew that, and she knew Tariq killed Junior. Because remember, she told.
That's why she went to Carter.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we don't know the connection between Paz and Carter
Yeah, we don't know that.
because they knew each other.
Nah, but remember when she was talking to Carter about that, she was saying she think Reek might have had something to do with it, but she didn't know, and that's why Carter was saying, "I'm gonna help you." Pretty much, I thought that was the whole reason why he was like on that.
Nah, you ask me, it pretty much seemed like she said she knew. She said, "I know." Matter of fact, she said, "I know it." Obviously, she didn't have 100% proof, but she just knew in her heart and hearts because she knew that Junior told her before he died that he was going after Tariq St. Patrick.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like Bobby, you know, basically knew that Tommy was the one who killed Stacy, but he at the same time he didn't have any proof of it.
yeah.
And see, that's another thing for me with the writing for book 2. That's another major error that I got to point out. Think about this shit. Tommy, she thought Ghost killed Angela at first, right?
Yeah.
Look at all the shit she went through trying to get Ghost because she thought he killed Angela. And then later she found out it was Tommy. She grabs a gun and goes after Tommy. She does that for her sister. But we don't see her go after Tariq for her fucking son. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way they had that character, she should have grabbed that same gun, and went straight after that nigga. Even if she got smoked, that's great. That's all right. She should at least went after him.
Well, support they wrote it in where she went to Tommy's house with the strap. So I mean, it would reinforce the same thing. If she thought Tariq killed Junior, then why wouldn't she do the same thing? And she also wasn't she also trying to show up the Club Truth, trying to shoot ghosts. Oh, she turned around though. She didn't go all the way to the club. She turned around and left. So
Tasha told her Tommy did it. She don't have proof to read it. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. She was trying to go after that nigga before that. She was trying to go after Ghost. She had the gun. She ended up choosing not to do it.
yeah.
But she had the gun, thinking about shooting the nigga. But anyways, though, I think it has to be Elisa Marie that's gonna and her family that ends Tommy. Has to be. That's what makes the most sense. With the last thing that Tommy said to her. And somebody, when I said that up in the video, they were saying that Lisa Marie still scared of Tommy and she got over it. I'm like, hell nah, nigga. Lisa Marie done went through it. She done became a gangster. She being raised by her auntie, nigga. She ain't going for that shit. They find out Tommy ass back in New York, they coming after that nigga. I thought they were setting it up for Junior to be James and Angie's. Yeah, a lot of people was thinking that son. Remember how Paz looked when Tasha told her, well, at least they didn't have a child.
He definitely left their ass some money too.
When she was telling her to take the money.
Mm-hmm.
That was another storyline they messed up. There was some opportunity there. What was he even there for? Just to get killed off.
Said, what would Tasha's fate be? Tasha is a mystery because she's in the wind right now, and obviously that would change Tariq's character arc a whole lot if his mother was to be killed. But shit, eventually I think her ass gonna be up out of here because Tariq is going out his way to protect her. And I think pretty much anytime these characters are going out their way to protect somebody, they get their head killed. And I don't think Tasha gonna stay away. Tasha gonna end up trying to come back, and it's gonna get her ass popped. Elisa Marie might not smoke.
Tommy.
Might not.
I think he's trying to say Tommy. Yeah.
Okay, because she know her dad killed her mom. It might be a watch. Hell no. Hell no. That don't even make sense if you ask me.
She do know that though.
She knows that, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that would be a watch. Who gives a fuck? That's a parent killing a parent. What gives an outsider the authority to take out my parent? You ain't letting that shit go. I know.
Nah, the mob ain't letting it go, so she really ain't got no skin in the game when it comes to that shit.
And Tommy, keep in mind, even let's just say Elisa Marie did let it go. He still killed Benny.
Yeah.
Uncle Carlo ain't letting that shit go.
It was just that nigga killed Benny and Vincent,
And he
bro.
killed Vincent.
Them two made men, bro.
That nigga said everybody, but I'm not letting that shit go.
Hell no.
And then if Vic, let's say they make their connection with Vic, and Vic tell them, hey, he killed my sister too. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker gotta go. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the end, like I said, Junior being Ghost and Angie's son would be basic as fuck, not smart or clever. She coming for your theory, Ronald.
But wouldn't that pretty much be the same thing as Monet and Zeke and all that? Wouldn't that be the same shit though?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's just the same shit.
Or Rock having Lulu and letting her mama raise him.
Stop.
That nigga try to reinforce that.
Stop.
How many times did she call him son on that show? Come on now.
I don't know how many times she called him that.
Own you and son. I mean, she called him son. I held him as a baby. He's always been my heart. I mean, You know, she had a pregnancy before Kanan and an abortion.
Man, Lulu is at least 25 years old minimum. You are not about to tell me Rock had a child at 8 years old.
She could have had one at 10.
Bro,
Something
like
was
I
going.
said,
Something was going on with her. She was young and hot. Something was going on.
So when was Rock born? She born in 59 or 58?
58.
I say 59, but that's okay.
And I'm saying 58.
Well, you make her a year older. So
That still sound crazy though, Ronald. Like 1 year difference. Lulu, she was like 9.
Bro, you're telling me, Luke, exactly. So you're telling me that, hold on. So let's say she had him at 9 years old. Because, like I said, she's 34 in the storyline. So, nah, bro. Nah. Ain't no fucking way. And then you telling me a couple years later. So basically, Lou and Kanan is only maybe what, 6 years apart? That might older than 6 years older. Than 6 years in Kanan.
that could be. I'm just 7 years older than my niece.
I mean, we get that. That can be possible. But as far as her having the likelihood of her, and then this is the thing, television, although we know it's possible that could happen, which is very unlikely, but it's possible. TV tends to go with what tends to be more common. I'll say that. Like for instance, when it comes to them coming up with a mulatto child, right? Let's say if a black and a white person have a child on TV, they're gonna automatically make the child light skinned, even though more, it's times that the child could come out dark as hell.
Yeah.
But TV is going to give you a light skinned child because typically your first thought is if you see a white man and a black woman, or a black man and a black woman, and a white woman have a child, you're used to seeing a light skinned child. So that's what TV is going to go with. So they're going to go with the common. They're not going to go with no 8 years old child. Like I would say she has to at least be 15, 14, 13 at the absolute minimum.
I'll say that's a little dark too, ain't it? Like be saying that little girl like having a kid at 9, nigga. That's dark as fuck, nigga. That's the darkest shit I've ever heard of, nigga. Not saying it can't happen, but god damn, nigga, how often is that happening, nigga? How many nurses you didn't talk to and they said,
I'll concede the 1958 because she was 16 when she was messing with Malcolm. When she got pregnant toward the end of 74 and gave birth to Kanan in August of 75.
Right. I'm trying to think
Lulu could be her child and just be 5 years older than Kanan, and that math would work.
Bro, she still would have to have her like what, 10? No, bro.
It can happen. They be menstruating and be on their cycle at 10 years old.
What's up, DeMarcus? I mean, yeah, it can happen. I'm just saying it's unlikely. And TV tends to go with, like I said, common things, not uncommon. I mean, is it a slight possibility? Sure. But I would say hell no. Lulu looks older than freaking. Wait, no.
22, 22, 23. You said 20. You said 25.
I think it was 25-ish.
But if it would be a 5-year difference to Ronald's point, he would be like 22 in this fucking story then.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
But I don't think he's older than that. I'm just what I'm saying.
yeah, nah, I got you.
It's still a better theory than Lulu being Ghost dad.
It's not. It's not because the years add up. At least we wouldn't have to deal with the years.
Just because they were
Crazy
both drunk.
years. Like, come on, they mannerisms are like they both drunk. They have that quick temper. They got love for Latina women. They both was into music. They both wanted the club. They both wanted out of the game. The ages actually lines up. There's no way you could tell me that's a better theory. Because, like I said, if you give go, because what I believe Lulu is, I believe this nigga is anywhere. I think he's 25 at the youngest and 30 at the oldest. That's what I believe. His age.
When he get killed, we'll see his obituary.
Sure.
Because he's gonna get killed. He looking for his obituary.
But I'm saying 25 to 30. And then we know Ghost was born anywhere but like 80, 81. He's old enough to be Ghost's father. But, and there's really no question about it. 15 to 16 years old is old enough. You see that? That's kind of common. You see that happen.
And he would have been a very young father.
Sure. Just like Rock was a very young mother. Just not that young, the way you try to put it. It ain't got nothing to do with the light skin. I'm just saying that all of them, the shit that them folks got in common.
I hope we see Shirley again because we know she has something going on with her dad, with Elijah.
I think so
She was
too.
crazy about him. Now that could be another alternative for Lulu's mother. Your chat blew up about Junior and
Yeah, they going crazy about the junior shit, bro. I'm like, yeah, I ain't even gonna get in that.
I just said it was a missed opportunity. That would have been a great story. Just like Carter probably was intended to be that brother that Courtney talked about.
Could be. Still got an opportunity since he's still alive.
You know how the man smell and all that.
Yeah. To be fair though, I think this when he was saying smell, he was more so talking in like a metaphor, saying that like he's dirty just like him.
Well, I get that too, but he knew a lot about it.
Sure. It makes me wonder: is he gonna be a character that they introduce in Origins as well?
The brother or Carter?
Carter. Okay, it does seem like they got they had some kind of history.
Why are they telling me to take a nap? What's up with that?
They calling you old.
That's all right.
Hey, y'all wild.
What they say about age, wisdom?
Not everybody, Ronald. Come on now. Can't do that now.
I'm very wise.
I know you wise, but I'm saying like not every old motherfucker got that wisdom.
God damn, what they doing, man?
I done met some old fools in my time.
God damn it, ain't that a bitch? It's all. All right, let's do this.
But for Thomas's to his point, I had my nap earlier.
But it's like my internet tripping or what's going on, bro?
Hell, Lennon and Sakura talk like they writing a movie for Tommy.
Yeah, they did.
He might die in the movie. So they be putting
They're
stuff.
all over the place. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like, let's not talk about nothing, no legacy, none of that shit, bro. Like,
I could agree with that.
yeah, like, ain't no point in even thinking about that shit because they don't know what they gonna do. And then shit, why y'all gonna like if it's the beginning of the end? So what's gonna come first, the chicken or the egg? Because I mean, shit, bro, y'all gonna drop the movie first, or y'all gonna do the spinoff first? What's gonna come first? Because it almost would seem like it wouldn't even make sense. I feel like in this moment too, they might do some shit where they if they do drop Legacy, they'll drop Legacy, and then in between Legacy, they'll drop a movie, which I don't see how, but I mean, hell, they might just end up doing it like that, but and then kill his ass off in the end of Legacy. But still, though, it's like if y'all kill him in Legacy and then do a movie afterwards, what's the point? Because y'all didn't do Ghost like that. But I think they trying to reinforce Tommy as being the main guy now because they're not going back to Omari. So
Some people saying Amari gonna show up in that movie.
yeah, we all got wishful thinking, bro. I would like to see it. I would like for Omari to come back. I'm not against that, but at the same time, if it ain't happening, it's probably not going to. So
Yeah, they weak for this shit.
yeah. If I was Omari, I'd be like, man, stop saying my goddamn name.
Yeah, I wish he
Like,
had some kind of control over that shit, bro.
yeah,
So he can tell them folks to stop using him like that. That's crazy as fuck.
yeah. I don't like that shit. That shit kind of corny to me.
It's very corny.
I told you Joseph said Tariq killed him.
That don't mean that.
Now he said that shit in the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was I told you it was with Dana Abercrombie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She do the coalition. That's right. I couldn't think of that show.
Yeah.
She interviewed the Joseph Sikora and how does he really feel about Tariq?
That's so weak.
So did you put Joseph Sikora on the list?
Nah, but I should put him on there, huh?
He said he said Tariq.
Motherfucking. Stop lying to the people. You gotta get these damn clips out and shit. This is crazy. Fuck that jam, boy. I know I was planning on going, but god damn. Then they show
No, get your ass up and go now. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. If I need to be the encouraging nigga in your ear right now, that's what I'm finna do, nigga. Get your ass up, nigga. If you gotta end the stream right now, nigga, I understand.
Yeah, I ain't lying, bro. I need to.
That's what I be needing sometimes, bro. I just be need somebody to kick my ass mentally, bro, so I can get my ass up and go. Like,
Yeah, after that, man, I think I am gonna go ahead and head out.
yeah.
But I'll catch y'all tomorrow for sure. I'll be back in the motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Shit, you got a whole day lined up tomorrow of content. So
It's a meme of Michael Ealy being Curtis St. Badger. The fuck are you talking about? But all right though, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna catch y'all up in the morning. For those of y'all that stop through in the morning, shit, I'm gonna have to spend 2 hours at this damn gym. Come my ass back.
What
The
you doing?
great part about this is now that I got AI to do the editing for these videos, ain't got to worry about that. That's what I was.
What are
that's
you doing
what's
in
up.
the morning?
You said what?
What are you doing in the morning? What kind
Oh,
of show in the morning?
basically, kind of like news with coverage and reaction type stuff. That's why I put that on my other reaction channel that I have. Even though I put it on my main channel as well for now, but that's more so to draw more attraction. Since this is the bigger channel, like my reaction channel only got like 100 something subscribers right now. So I put it on both, then tell the people that interested in that to subscribe over to that channel. Once I get enough, I'll only put it on that channel.
I thought it is on YouTube, right?
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I thought I subscribed everything. Discord don't work for me. I'm getting little notices from it. That's how I knew about this, so maybe it is working.
Oh, Michael, man, this bullshit.
Well, on that note, with this ugly ass nigga with this bullshit, let's go ahead and get up off here. I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning.
Peace, bro.
All right.